Read Zelda's research journal. Okay. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into ancient technologies in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech which will operate the guidance stones. Page. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe to have the power to control a guidance stone. It is a rectangular object, small enough to be held in my two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it to be the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new development in my research. Begone, bot! Good job, Spiznet. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We call it the Sheikah Slate. We've not found any mention of a name for the object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it! We finally were able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images. Perfect likenesses are the things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishment of the Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. We must continue our research, and quickly. We've started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Mifa mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Abosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've been excavating. But we have still yet to find all of the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them, and even other types. They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. Thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Well, unless you're digging, they probably weren't. No. I think somebody would have noticed the columns beneath the castle if they were constructing part of the castle next to one of the columns. Just saying. They are perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and to only activate upon his return. Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who was fated to combat the calamity. But the critical activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Pura's theory, but I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up, no matter what. I spoke with Pura about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the calamity, 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Oh, how wrong you are, my dear. Right. That's a Skywatcher. Tell you what, can we get to the top of here without the Skywatcher seat? Actually, I'm also curious. Is there a Korok seed at the top of this tower? Because I suspect there probably is. Oh, hold on. I might not be able to get up here. Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. Oh! No, I can't. Link is permanently crouched. We have gone Assassin's Creed mode, my friends. Ah. Oh, 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 ow. Run away. Go. Well, that kind of worked. There we go. Nick the eye. Cutscene time.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I think has the most soulless expression. Well, yeah, there's the two Link is a completely different character in Breath of the Wild than he was before Breath of the Wild. At least in, you know, post-game, pre-start of the game actually during the game Link is just like two different characters. The king only cares about his reputation. Apart from he doesn't, because we've read his personal journal and we know exactly what he was doing there. Was he ham-fisted about it? Yes. Very, very much, yes. He could have handled that a lot better, but still, I don't believe his journal. Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, everyone's entitled to interpret everything as they do, so, you know, that's fine. Me, I like to think that it was a case that he's a single father, he has absolutely no idea what he's doing, mainly because all the secrets about the sealing power and the goddess Hylia and all that bollocks that Nintendo decided to throw at us in the lore of this game rather than sticking to the actual canon is, well, the women of the Hyrulean royal family were all the ones with secrets. He didn't have the secrets. He was never told. So then the queen dies, and he has to try and help get Zelda to unlock her power and save the kingdom, and he doesn't know what he's doing. So I can sympathise with him, to be honest. But each to your own. Like I said, we can all interpret the story in our own ways. I mean, half the stuff I interpret about the lore, I can think there are many, many people on the internet who would argue me down. Oh no. So what you're saying is he's an incapable white old man. No. If that's how you wish to interpret it, Jamboree, then by all means. I will no such thing. Do you hear? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I know you're joking. It's fine. I know you're joking. You just said so, but there we go. I mean, you say that, but Gordon Bennett, the amount of you been on the internet recently, the amount of people who I know you say as a joke, but there are many people on the internet who do not say that as a joke, and it just really wears the soul down after a while. But anyway, I'm going to run in circles for a moment as I try and think about what I'm actually going to start to do. I should have been looking for Korok seeds, shouldn't I? I also need to find the second level of the castle, and I have absolutely no idea where that's going to be. Second floor of a castle. Who wrote the instructions for this? Oh, wait a minute. Is this the second floor? Also, I've just realised. Zelda has a whole observation thing over a bloody room. Oh, that's really creepy. That's really, really creepy. Good for the sunlight coming in the morning, but what's to stop a royal guard just coming through in the middle? I'm going to stop that line of thought, actually. Find the lift. What lift? No. That's... What? Second floor of the castle? It means up there? Oh, Gordon Bennett, I don't want to go too close to the castle because I don't want to accidentally trigger the bloody final fight. No. Why don't I want to trigger the final fight? Because I want to... hold on. There we go. Because that's not the way I roll. Is the simple fact of it. I do everything in the game first, and then we do the end credits. That's the way I just do it, because then it's just a nice beginning, middle, and end to the game. Whereas here, it's yeah. Korok seed, the Ezio way, pretty much, yeah. I mean, we'll probably have some post-game because I'll have inevitably missed a sub-story or something, but even so. Right, we found a Korok seed. Now, because the stupid way this map is functioned, we now need to find it on the interactive map and try and work out where the bloody hell it actually is. So, we count that as swearing? Probably not. No, that's not it. Though there is apparently a Korok seed under Zelda's balcony. Also a Korok seed back there. Oh, I've missed a couple. Oh, Oh, no! Ah! Right, okay, there we go. That is bomb the rubble on the ledge. Yes, done that. Cool. Right, that's another Korok seed done. And we are still missing a lot of the little blighters. Alright, inside the docks, light the brazier. Done that. Did that go? Right. We are gonna be crumbs. We're gonna be here for a while looking for these blasted things, I think. I want to get the DLC stuff done now, though, before... That's the front entrance of the castle. So we don't want to go through that, because that will trigger the end of the game. Right, okay then. And now my screenshot. One. You know what, I'll give the screen a reboot while I'm at it. Let's see if that fixes the signaling issues. One of these days I'm going to fix some of the jankier aspects of my stream setup. One day. One day I'll fix the microphone, the sound setup as well, but... I think that just needs an upgrade, but I'm not going to be able to do that for a while yet, considering I've... Oh. Oh, that's dead. Oh, wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. But, you know what? I'll take it. I need to go to Robbie at some point to get myself that. What's wrong with your mic? It's... I don't know. I might upgrade it to something better, but for the moment... I mean, I say that. I keep maintaining I should probably get a new mic, but in actual fact, the one I've currently got works fine. I just need to sit down at some point and fine-tune the compression, which is a bit screwy at the minute. Oh! Oh, God, Bennett Link, that's not the time to go diving. I mean, apparently sometimes when I say, "Hail!" it cuts out on me. Most certainly does when I say Alf. Oh, I can't say that, but you know, when I say the thing. What now these guardians got up here? They don't look like they've got legs. Are they like normal guardians and they just sort of get the legs, or do they have like them sort of coiled up inside them underneath? Or do they float? Sounds perfectly fine to me. Oh, fair enough then. Right, there's the front door of the castle. We don't want to go in through... Oh, no, that's not the front door of the castle. Front door of the castle somewhere, but we're not going to go in that way. We are going to, instead, try and find a way higher up, where we don't run the risk of accidentally triggering the end of the game. And if we do, then I'm just going to have to, you know, kill the game and come back. Okay, nope. Nope. Well, I will take chat as a vote of confidence, and I will continue using the Blue Yeti. But in fairness, I need to start saving money anyway, so... The floor of the castle. Right, let's go to regions that I've never explored before. Namely... this level of the castle. Thanked him. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's a pleasant looking thing. Oh crap! Where am I? Woohoo! I ain't going in there. Okay, that had me slightly concerned for a moment. Let's not do that again. We try climbing up there? I'm kind of curious. I'm going to see what's up there. I'll switch to our... We'll take Majora's Mask off. I'm the only one who's feeling really anxious being in this place. Oh, there we go. There's a ladder. There we go. Problem solved. It's a bell. That's good. Can we ring the bell? Oh, treasure chest. Thanks. What's in it? 5 ancient arrows. Ooh. Oh! Oh, it's a Korok seed. Okay, then. Sure. So, Mr. Korok, you have been in Hyrule Castle for how long? Can I shoot the bell? No. Game. Where are my arrows gone? Oh. Probably all the way down there, actually. I'm not going to worry about it. Climb the tallest spire. Yeah, no, done that. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't do that. Wrong one. Wait. Climb tallest rafter of Hyrule Castle to find a bell tower. Or is that the one? Oh, that's shoot. It's race the tallest spire. Okay, well, we'll conclude that that's the seed that I needed. Can we climb any higher? Oh, crumbs. Oh, right, it's a ledge. That's fine. Oh, I can climb higher. Okay. Well, we're in uncharted territory, chat. I've never been here before. What is up here? Apart from an amazing view, I hope. Ooh, very Twilight looking. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. It's Valradaria and Valruta. Cool. That's pretty neat. That all look. Oh, wow. Look at it. That's amazing. We'll have to come back here when all of the Divine Beasts are set up. You can probably see the great Deku tree from here. Right, that's north. There he is! The great Deku tree. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, so we've ticked that. So what was the other one? Hit the target in the bell tower. Above the entrance to the Hyrule Castle Sanctum, look for the tree stump. Okay. Gooey, but sure. Past the second gatehouse from above the entrance to the Hyrule Castle Sanctum. Oh, right, there's 2 seeds then. Game. Apparently the treasure chest containing the doodad is beneath me. Well, I don't see it in here. It's here. Oh, well, that's a tree stump. Right, we'll come back for that in a minute. Yeah. Oh, I really, really don't trust this. Oh, we're above it. Okay. There we go. Royal Guard cap. This spiffy cap is part of the uniform of the Hyrule Royal Guard. It's lighter than it looks, and it's easy to move around in. It's rather a rare find. Nasty goop. Indeed. While I was got me wondering, what would Ezio look like with a full beard? I've tried growing a beard. It doesn't work. It's sort of in patches, so sod it. I'm just going to keep not having a beard. Okay. Right. Now I'm really curious. Save. No, I'm better clean shaven, to be honest. Or at least I prefer being clean shaven. If I spend most of my time slicing my own face open, it seems. If I go down here. Oh, this is neat. I didn't know I could go around this part of the castle. I always thought it was off limits to just end game. Dude. Right, we are really... Okay. I'm guessing that only triggers the cutscene when we go through the front door. Guardians and all sorts stuck to it. Oh, can we get a photo of it? No, it doesn't register as a photo. Okay. I don't think Zelda's in all this. I'm guessing she's inside the thing. Right, I'm really curious. I want to see how far we can push this now. I want to see what's in this place. Can we get to the throne? We can get to the throne. Zah, I am the king of Hyrule. Can we light those things? This is so cool. Got Guardians stuck to it and all sorts. Oh! Is that Flash Zelda, I wonder? I ain't gonna climb down there. Ezio, law question. Shoot, Jamboree. This is really, really awesome. Anyway, right, enough of me playing with fire. Let us climb up here and see what's up here. Not very much. You see, they should have kept the goddess statue above the throne. That would have been amazing. But no, apparently the golden goddesses don't exist in the game. What the frickin' the doodah was that? Oh, it's the, soldier. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Right, yes, no more. Look! There it has the bloody marks of the goddesses. And of course they decide, no, we're not going to do anything about that. No golden goddesses. If Zelda's incapable of using her powers, how did she seal Ganon? She unlocked them on the day of the calamity. Was it the champions and she was just kind of a catalyst? Nope, she's got the power of Hylia. Because she's the reincarnation of the goddess Hylia, that power means that she can seal away the calamity like, well, Zelda in Skyward Sword sealed away demise. But her powers were only awoke in the final fight. On the day of the calamity, in the final stand of hold on, I can't check the map. When Link fell in battle, and in the last moment of desperation and grief, her powers activated and she killed all the Guardians. And then she went into Hyrule Castle and then took on the calamity and sealed themselves in that giant heart-like structure for 100 years. Hylia took a sweet-ass time. Yes, she did. Well, sort of. It gets really... the lore in this gets really, really weird. So... classic Zelda canon is that the world of Hyrule was made by the three golden goddesses, Din, Faror, and Nayru, who created the world and then buggered off back to the heavens and left the Triforce as an ancient relic for all of them. However, comes in Skyward Sword that says, no, the goddesses created the world, but then they created a new goddess called Hylia to watch over the land of Hyrule in their absence. Okay, sure. And it was Hylia who guarded the Triforce. Fine. Then Demise, the King of Evil, rose up. And so Hylia launched a fight against him. Now, some of this depends on the canon, considering it comes from a prequel manga, so I don't know if Nintendo officially authorizes it canon, but it's in the Hyrule Historia, so I'm going with the conclusion that it is. Hylia then turns to a disgraced knight. The first hero of Hyrule, the first Link. It is the same Link that all other Links are reincarnated from, who trusts him with the Skyward Sword and her power. He dies in the final fight against Demise. When he fights Demise, he dies. He's mortally wounded. Hylia seals Demise. Link dies, but before he dies, Hylia sets in place a blessing, a curse that reincarnates him. So every cycle, a new Link is born, sort of like the Avatar from Avatar: The Last Airbender, I suppose. Then Hylia, after sealing Demise, gives up her goddesshood and becomes mortal. He is then mortal, and then later reincarnates in the era of Skyward Sword as Zelda. So Zelda's born, and she is the reincarnation of the goddess Hylia. And then, obviously, Skyward Sword takes place, Demise returns thanks to Girahim, Link slays Demise, Zelda, now awakened as the goddess Hylia, thanks to the events of the game, seals Demise away. Then, as Zelda, her and Link take claim upon the land of the ground, and they claim it Hyrule. And from the cycles of reincarnation continue. We're not sure how often or where, but basically it all leads to Ocarina of Time, where Demise finally reincarnates as the first Gerudo male Ganondorf. Well, not first, the first every 100 years, but a male Gerudo is born, and he is Ganondorf, the reincarnation of Demise, who then sets in the effect of trying to steal the Triforce, and then becomes Ganon, and then the rest of the games take place after that. But it's all completely forgotten about Hylia until we get to Breath of the Wild, well, all of a sudden, it's no goddess, no free golden goddesses, it's all Hylia. Hylia is the greatest, Hylia. And it's a load of... It really irks me, because they've basically gone, well, yes, basically the world forgot about Hylia, and then everyone remembered about Hylia. And it just... All the while, Fi is a thing throughout all of this, pretty much, yeah. I just heard from everyone that Breath of the Wild has kind of messed the lore up. Yes, it did. To be honest, it messed up a lot. Well, correction. Breath of the Wild doesn't have much lore. It has a background and a sort of backstory, but it throws a whole spanner into the works by one saying 10,000 years ago. The Egyptians were only around about 3 million years ago. No, sorry. Correction. 3,000 years ago. 3 million. Anyway, ignore the 3 million. 3,000 years ago were the ancient Egyptians, if we use Earth as an analogy. 10,000 years is a really long time. 2,000 years was the time of Christ. So, whether or not you believe in the Christian theology, doesn't matter. BC AD is how we marked it for centuries. So that's that's 2,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago, you're saying that the structures of Hyrule have existed for 10,000 years. It just so happened that they built Hyrule Castle slap bang on top of where they needed to build Hyrule Castle for the Guardian Spires beneath Hyrule Castle to exist. Hyrule Castle has stood for 10,000 years. Either a year is not a year in Hyrule, or something is seriously screwy here. Then there's the whole thing with the Temple of Time and the moving of the Master Sword. The Temple of Time is on the Great Plateau. Now, the game says that it is modelled after an ancient temple of time from moons ago, but I still maintain... And then, of course, there's... we're going to build a great big plateau randomly in the middle of Hyrule. Cool idea, but it's just... As I said in the afternoon stream, the best way to handle that sort of thing with the Master Sword and the Temple of Time... I'll get back to the game in a minute. The best way to handle the Master Sword and the Temple of Time was to literally have the Master Sword front and center in the Temple of Time when you are on the Great Plateau. That at least gives us a pinpoint. It's already theorized that the old castle town from Ocarina of Time is the Great Plateau, which could have worked apart from the fact that there's no Master Sword. If you'd put the Master Sword front and center in the Temple of Time, have it in ruins, have the Door of Time cracked and broken and separate so you can get to the sword. Brilliant. You see it from the outset. You try and pull the Master Sword, it doesn't budge. It's locked in the pedestal of time. You're not worthy for it yet. You only can get the Master Sword when you've met the Great Deku Tree, and he has tasked you to find either the three MacGuffins, or he puts you for a trial, or etc, etc, etc. You go back, and at the right time, you're able to pull the sword like King Arthur, and you are once again christened the hero of Hyrule by the blessing of the goddesses. Make it better. Have you go after call back to Ocarina of Time with the Goron Ruby, the Zora Sapphire, and the Kokori Emerald. Go for that. Go for something like that. You can still have the 4 Divine Beasts, but take a bit of traditional Zelda from it. Go for the 4 Divine Beasts, but also have the side quest of actually going into these temples. Make a big callback to games of previous Zeldas, and get these things. Go and get the Master Sword as you are now crowned Hero of Hyrule. Heck, have the hero Shade return, not as the hero of time, but hero of Twilight, hero of the sky. They could have done so much more with the lore, and yet they decided to shoot through and just remake a bunch of things. I know Zelda was never supposed to have a canon, but so much that's been built up, and it's just... I mean, I wouldn't mind... the entire world feels empty as well. While I'm on a rant... Just, you find so many decayed and destroyed villages and places and towns throughout the world, but nothing to give any sort of lore or backstory to it. I mean, even in Twilight Princess, when you go to the ghost town, Impa's there and she tells you why it's a ghost town. you can see the world built around you, but Ruin A and Ruin B look exactly the same, and you think, well, it's all well and good saying, well, there was a great calamity, but give me some stories. Give me something about how the world was formed in those 100 years, rather than just the cutscenes. Also, hail toothpicks for bots. I think that's it. Oh, toothpicks for robots. Hail, welcome raiders, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio, and welcome to a rant about the lore of the Legend of Zelda. Sorry, chat got me off on a bit one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you know what? Before I forget, I've just realised that doesn't autocomplete. There we go. Shout out. Toothpicks for robots. There you go. Playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ah, good choice, my friend. Good choice. Mentioning Breath of the Wild, we should probably get back to it. Oh, hold on, no. Honestly, this is why I don't get how Breath of the Wild is the holy grail of standards for most people when it comes to open world. It's so empty. It's the holy grail in terms of gameplay. That's the thing. Technically, it's a fine game. Most of the issues I have with the game come down to the lore. Technically, the weapon system and stuff, the durability is a pain in the neck sometimes, and I've ranted long and hard about my thoughts of how they handled the Master Sword in the game, but technically it's a brilliant game. It's just, it's not a 10 out of 10 masterpiece as everyone claims it to be. It's definitely got its faults, but it's still room to improve on. It's like with academic writing, to be honest. There's always something that can be improved on. And how goes it? We are currently in the process of 100% completion run on Master Mode. We've done a fair bit. We're at about 558 Korok Seeds, I think, and we're currently collecting all the Korok Seeds in Hyrule Castle, as well as collecting some of the DLC bits and pieces. We've just completed the Royal Guard armor set. We have this part before the raid. Brilliant raid. Thank you for the raid again. Before the raid, I've just realised you can get into the Sanctum without triggering the cutscene. You can stand on the King's throne. I have never known I could do that. I always thought the moment you went into the Sanctum, it was an auto into the end game. So we have been exploring parts of the castle I've never been to before. We even found a couple of Korok Seeds. So I'm absolutely loving it at the minute. Also, chat got me on a rant about lore, and if there's one thing I can talk about for a long time is lore of the Zelda franchise. I just love the lore about it, and it kind of breaks my heart that Nintendo scuppered the lore so much with this game, but hey ho, it is what it is. Oh my god, there are so many. 900! Yes, there are. It's just, no open world has felt like that since. Oh, hold on. It's the standard of the sense. You can literally go anywhere and climb anything. Nothing's out of bounds. Yeah, pretty much. Hoodlums knocked it right on the head. Open worlds, yeah. I think that's why Genshin Impact's taken off so much. Apart from the waifu, look at all the pretty characters aspect of it. It is built sort of Breath of the Wild like, so I can sort of see that. No, I would agree with that. Going to the castle, even small island lore things to discover. Yes. Elden Ring's so much better, don't at me. No, I agree. I mean, that's it. Lore. If they had put so much more lore and world building into this game, it would have been so much better. But we get bits and pieces like these pillars, the ones that the Guardians came out of, but we don't get anything really outside of that. What happened with Hanato Village? What happened with Kakaraku? We get snippets, but nothing ever concrete. It's just, I want to go around the excavation sites of the Guardians. I want to see records. I want to hear from ancestors and see things, and it's just... And Midna. Just randomly Midna being shouted in chat. I don't mind. Midna, best princess. Well, yeah, Midna, best princess. Me for close second. Me for best princess of Breath of the Wild. Who's everyone's favorite Zelda character? Waifus are plenty in Genshin Impact. Just Midna screaming. Oh god, don't get me started on Midna. I've been dipping in and out. I need to really sit down and read it all in full. It's just been in snippets at the minute, but I've seen bits and pieces of the Twilight Princess manga, and oh god, oh, the way they've done some of the stuff I've seen between the character development between Link and Midna is just, oi. Also, I heard my notification twing before. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, 2 Pixar Robots. Thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to our little band of Travelers Samurai. Much appreciated. Imp or Binder though. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. Also, hail Magoop. Sorry, I didn't say that before. Got, in the manga, both, yeah, Imp Midna is just adorable, and I was going to say waifu Midna, but human Midna is just equally as amazing. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was looking for Korok seeds. All of the lore comes in Breath of the Wild 2. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. With the broken Master Sword and the glowing. I know it's a pipe dream. I can't imagine Nintendo will ever do it. But I really, really hope they bring back Fi. I know she was a divisive character when she first came out in the Wii version of Skyward Sword. I think she's had a redemption arc in terms of Skyward Sword. She's another character who really deserved some character development, and she never got it. But, I mean, Midna just is so loved because she had such a character development. But at least maybe I'm looking at that rose-tinted glasses. We really need to play Twilight Princess HD at some point. But, yeah. I mean, I really hope Fi makes a return. The broken Master Sword. I can see that tying into Breath of the Wild. The Master Sword was badly damaged during the Great Calamity. It's restored itself, but it's not restored itself properly. It's all scar tissue. Whatever happens in Breath of the Wild 2 destroys it, well, utterly destroys it, basically. And Breath of the Wild 2, you reforge the Master Sword. They can bring back the Golden Goddesses. They can bring back Din, Fario, and Naru in terms of either their blessing or their flames. And they can do so much to restore some of the lore to the franchise. And it's just, I don't want to get too much onto the hype train because I've been burnt badly before. But I really, really hope they can do something wonderful with that game. I really hope so. You're going back to the sky. Tie it into Skyward Sword. They released Skyward Sword HD. Surely that must be some sort... I'm hoping it's some sort of strategy by Nintendo. And maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, which as I tend to do. But, oh, I really hope that they do something absolutely beautiful with it. Let's collect the poop. Yes, indeed. I feel like Breath of the Wild would be better served with not being 100 years after the war. We deserve Mifa. We did. I think it would have done better if they did an Ocarina of Time. Or they sort of do like a Fire Emblem. I know it's a cliche at this point, but it would be rather interesting to have that. Or, I don't know, rather than having the memory flashbacks as, you know, just cutscenes, actually do like an Assassin's Creed Anonymous sort of thing where you go into a shrine and then you end up back 100 years prior actually playing through stuff with the Calamity, ending with keep it a mystery of why Link was in there was in the Shrine of Resurrection for as long as possible, and then have some like climactic great battle with Calamity Ganon where Link falls. Would have been amazing, but once again, time and constraint and budget all play into these things. So as grand as an idea as that is on paper, technically I don't know how feasible it would have been. So also once again, hindsight's 2020. I could wax lyrical about all the ways this game could be improved, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I mean, what we got was something brilliant. I can't deny. I can't deny the pedigree, but now she does have a character in Twilight Princess. Also, even Navi's memorable. Yes, she is. Okay, gotta go and work on some audio problems I've run into, but I got you on lurk. Fair enough. Just for the raid, 2 picks for robots, and best of luck with your audio issues. Enjoy your lurk. Hail, mighty lurker. Hardware is the biggest constraint Nintendo has. Oh, tell me about it. With the... Right, I'm going to try and multitask now. Call me insane, but let's try and do some of this rather than me sitting here and turning into just talking stream. I hate this map, by the way. I really hate this map. But yeah, I mean, you can tell it when you go into the Korok Forest, the entire game just slows down to a chug. Really, really annoying. Right, stone under Zelda's balcony. Where's Zelda's balcony again? Go up.